What were American Idol judge Carrie Underwood's private words to this season's winner, Jamal Roberts? When he was announced the winner against John Foster, Lionel Richie and Luke Bryan were visibly emotional. So, what did Carrie have to say? Keep reading for more details. It was a long season of American Idol with a lot of newness and excitement. Season 4 winner Carrie Underwood stepped in to replace Katy Perry, which was a questionable decision. Some fans were really excited, while others were nervous about how she would fare. Additionally, Jelly Roll joined the series as the first ever artist in residence. He was a great addition and really tried to work his best with the contestants to motivate them as much as he possibly could. In the end, there were 3 finalists: Brianna Nix, Jamal Roberts, and John Foster. It came down to John and Jamal, with the latter winning. He had so many fans who loved him and wanted to see him succeed. More so, they were thrilled he had won. This is one of the few seasons that I feel like America got the winner right. All I can say is hallelujah. Divine timing. What a season. What a voice. Give us all the albums. All the concerts. We've been waiting on a voice plus heart like yours, Jamal. Congratulations to you and your family. Hell yeah. Jamal has been consistent all season, but that last performance sealed the deal. So happy he won cause he is legit. American Idol ended up with an amazing performer, but what did Carrie Underwood have to say to him? She won season 4, so she already knows what is next for Jamal and how he must be feeling. When the finale was over, Carrie spoke privately to the father and PE teacher, saying, "I got to tell him afterwards, I was like, now go do great things." Carrie also had words of wisdom and positivity for the finalists as a whole. With Jamal, with John, with Brianna, I'm like, this is who the show is for. Everybody had, small followings on Instagram or whatever, but it wasn't like they had been doing this for years. Jamal Roberts has a very bright future ahead of him. He has so many fans from his American Idol days, and is more than ready to launch his career. As for Carrie Underwood, she may be back for season 24, as the EP, Megan Michaels Wolflick, shared. She loved having Carrie as a judge despite some backlash. However, fans have stated that it took some time to warm up to Katy Perry. So, maybe Carrie just needs some time to get comfortable, if she does return. After viewers saw what Carrie said to Jamal and the other contestants, they really appreciated her kindness. She said it right. The talent was of the chain this year. Congrats, Jamal. Love Carrie. Keep showing that love for Jamal, Carrie. You know he was the most talented. I love the energy switch up. Jamal was the best since day one. The stage was alive with energy. The bright lights shimmered, casting a golden hue over the sea of eager faces. Cheers erupted from the crowd as Jamal, the season's unexpected star, was crowned the winner of American Idol. It was a moment etched into the memories of all who watched, a culmination of months of hard work, sacrifice, and unwavering passion. But behind the scenes, after the applause had died down and the cameras had been turned off, a different scene unfolded, one filled with quiet reflection, heartfelt words, and an unspoken understanding between 2 artists from vastly different worlds. The moment of victory. Jamal, still breathless, clutching his trophy, was led backstage by the show's producers. His heart pounded with exhilaration and disbelief. He had dreamed of this moment for so long, but now that it was here, it felt surreal. As he approached the backstage dressing area, he was greeted by familiar faces. His family, friends, and fellow contestants offered hugs and congratulations. But among the crowd was one person who had become more than just a mentor, Carrie Underwood. Carrie, now a seasoned superstar herself, had been a guest mentor during the competition. She had watched Jamal grow from a nervous contestant into a confident performer, and she had seen the fire in his eyes every time he stepped onto the stage. She approached him quietly, her smile warm yet contemplative. "Jamal," she said softly, placing a hand on his shoulder. "You did it. You really did it." Jamal looked at her, eyes shining. "Carrie, I don't even know what to say. Thank you for everything. You believed in me when I didn't believe in myself." She shook her head, her expression humbled. "You had it in you. You just needed to find the courage to let it out. That's what this journey was about, discovering who you are and sharing that with the world." A quiet conversation. They stepped aside into a quieter corner of the backstage area, away from the floodlights and roaring crowds. The room was small, with a single mirror and a few chairs. Jamal sank into one, still clutching his trophy, while Carrie leaned against the wall, her eyes fixed on him. Jamal, she began, her voice gentle, winning is incredible, but I want you to remember something. This is just the beginning. The real work starts now. He looked at her, puzzled. What do you mean? Carrie smiled softly. You've captured everyone's attention tonight. They believe in you, but to sustain this, you have to stay true to yourself. Don't let the fame or the pressure change who you are. Keep your heart in your music. Jamal nodded, absorbing her words. I promise. I want to make music that matters. That tells my story. She reached out and placed a hand on his arm. That's the spirit. And remember, you're not alone in this. I've been through it all. The doubts, the expectations, the sacrifices. If you ever need advice or just someone to talk to, I'm here. Jamal looked at her, gratitude evident in his eyes. Thank you, Carrie. That means a lot to me. The power of words. As the night wore on, Carrie shared stories from her own journey, the struggles she faced, moments of doubt, and the triumphs that kept her going. She spoke about the importance of authenticity, resilience, and staying grounded amid the whirlwind of fame. You're going to face challenges, she said. People will have opinions. Some will love you, others might not. But as long as you stay true to your voice and your purpose, you'll find your way. Jamal listened intently, hanging on to every word. He felt a newfound sense of confidence and resolve. Carrie, I've admired you so much, he admitted. Your music, your integrity, it inspires me. I want to be like that. Not just successful, but genuine. She smiled warmly. That's the best goal you can have. Success is fleeting, but integrity lasts forever. A private moment of reflection. Later that night, after the celebration had settled, Jamal found himself alone in his hotel room. The trophy sat on the bedside table, but his mind was elsewhere. He pulled out his phone and hesitated before dialing. The phone rang twice before she answered. Hey. Carrie's voice was soft, familiar. Carrie, I just wanted to say thank you again, for everything today and for believing in me. She chuckled gently. Jamal, you don't have to thank me. I'm just glad I could be part of your journey. He paused, then said, you know, tonight after I won, I kept thinking about what you said, about staying true to myself. I want to ask you, how do you do that? How do you stay grounded when everything is changing so fast? There was a moment of silence, then Carrie responded thoughtfully. It's not always easy. I remind myself why I started, to make music that touches people's lives. I stay connected to my roots, my family, my faith. And I always remember that fame is temporary. What's permanent is your character. Jamal took a deep breath. That's good advice. I think I'll keep that in mind. You're going to do great things, Jamal, she said softly. Just be patient, stay humble, and never stop believing in yourself. He felt a warmth spread through him. Thanks, Carrie, for everything. Anytime. Now get some rest. Tomorrow's a new chapter. The dawn of a new journey. As dawn broke over the city, Jamal sat on the edge of his hotel bed, reflecting on the night. The victory was surreal, but what mattered most was the path ahead. The words Carrie had shared echoed in his mind like a guiding light. He knew the road wouldn't be easy. There would be critics, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But he also knew he was not alone. Carrie Underwood's words had given him a blueprint: stay true, remain humble, and keep music at the heart of it all. He picked up his phone and began drafting a message. Thank you, Carrie, for your kindness, your wisdom, and your friendship. Your words will stay with me as I begin this new chapter. I promise to honor the music and the journey. Here's to making a difference, one song at a time. He hit send, then looked out the window at the rising sun, feeling hopeful and inspired. The legacy of inspiration. In the days that followed, Jamal's career took off with a renewed sense of purpose. His debut album reflected his authenticity, blending genres and stories that resonated with listeners. He kept Carrie's advice close, often mentioning her as a source of inspiration and strength. Carrie, meanwhile, watched his rise from afar, proud of the young artist she had mentored. She knew that Jamal's journey was just beginning, and she hoped her words would continue to guide him through the challenges ahead. Their connection, born out of a shared love for music and a mutual respect, became a testament to the power of mentorship, kindness, and authenticity in the entertainment industry. Epilogue: The power of words. Years later, Jamal would look back on that night with gratitude. The words Carrie had privately shared, the encouragement and wisdom, had helped shape not just his career but his character. In a world obsessed with fame, he had learned that true success came from staying grounded and true to oneself. And Carrie, in her own way, continued to inspire countless artists, reminding them that behind every spotlight, there's a story of humility, resilience, and genuine human connection.